Dias. Hello and good morning. Hello, world, and welcome to Chill with Thrills. We're going to practice some yoga, some meditation, and as soon as you jump in, you can put your name in the comments so I know you're here and I can send you some extra love in the meditation. When I know who's here, that's how it goes. I give extra love. So thank you for even tuning in, even clicking. I appreciate it. We'll dive right in. Today is about something that really has helped me over the years. I decided to not look at anything negatively and to just say to myself, it's all serving, all of it, the good, the bad, the hard, the less difficult, the love, the sorrow, it's all serving. Um, I try to explain to my friends that go through heartbreak that it's so necessary. You learn so much about yourself and about the way that you deal with other people. So don't think for a second that an argument isn't serving. It is. It absolutely is. You're growing, your reactions, your mental state. And I just want to take that with us through the next month, these next few weeks of July, and capitalizing on that in August. Like, let's create a real strong, firm foundation of belief that no matter what, we cannot go wrong. I truly believe this. We will never go wrong. We will never be led astray. Always being divinely guided, uplifted, and encouraged to our highest self. And through these trials, through these doubts, through the fears, it's still all serving. Um, so tell me how you're feeling, how you feel about that, how these things show up for you in your life. I want to make sure that you can see me pretty well. Okay, friends, chilling with thrills. Let's get it going. Today, I wanted to start in our meditation. We'll start with breathing and meditation, a bit of a relaxation. After some poses, a new sequence that I'm developing, I really love it. We got a limited interruption. Tell me how you get on, because I don't know. I've been practicing yoga for so long that sometimes difficult poses just seem quite simple to me, just over the years of practice. And so please help me if they're really far from beginner's range, or it's you want me to find a different way to get in or out of a pose. By all means, I'm here for that. Okay, super friends, let us find ourselves in a comfortable seated meditation posture. I really encourage cross-legged, so ankles on top of each other, or half lotus, where you take one foot to the inner hip of the opposite leg. And we'll just place our hands on our knees, just whatever you're most comfortable with. There won't be too much movement that you'd have to peek, so you're safe to close your eyes. I will too. And now we're just rocking back and forth as if we're on a ship in the sea. What this is going to do is loosen up our hips. Going to aliven the body a wee bit. And now let's rock side to side. This time I will invite you to the tempo of when you were a baby and you were held by loving arms, nurturing you with the healing waves of this motion. I encourage you to develop the breath out through the nose. Sit up taller when you feel you can. Continue the rocking with awareness for a few more breaths. Aware of how you feel held, supported, loved. And let's cultivate some stillness through the center. So when you feel ready, we'll come to the center of stillness. Now we'll take a breath in through the nose. Let the belly expand. Let the chest grow. Hold the breath slightly. Exhale with control out of the nose. Pull the belly in. Inhale and expand the belly. Hold it. Exhale, contract the belly. Push the air out through the nose with control. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, contract with control. I now invite you to develop an intention for your practice. You may allow one to just come to you as you listen, or you're welcome to take on the theme of the day, which is that all things are serving. All things. So let us space of greater knowing, of innate wisdom within, that we could never go wrong, that we're always being guided. And if something happens in your life and you think back to these moments, how could this be serving? Heather, how? Call on me. Really call on me. Whether it be physically on the phone, over text, or in your seat, just sit and think, Heather, how? I'm here. I get these messages. I'm very special, you guys. I'm very special. I will receive your message and I will return it to you with 10 times more love than you could ever imagine. This is my promise to you. Let us warm up the body. We'll move into our cat position. That way we can get the spine and the back body warmed up to help support us through our entire practice. So meet me in a tabletop position on your mats, my dear friends. Just gonna move my meditation seat out of the frame and we'll come back to it. So you know what to do in your cat and cow, and if you don't, for the first couple breaths, I just encourage any range of movement that your body is calling for. So maybe you're dropping the belly, maybe you're lifting the chin, maybe you're just rocking side to side and breaking the loop of what you normally do when you get into this position. Super. So for this first round, I'm going to ask you to turn your fingertips in towards your knees, fingertips towards your knees and palms down. We'll just make circles to open up the wrists a bit. Now in this practice, I'm going to introduce 2 poses that you can do instead of downward dog. Also getting into the wrists here, 1 more circle each direction. For my friends that, and me included, roll it back. Lifting each finger, circling out the wrists. So the reason I'm showing these poses, these modifications, is so that if there is something, typically wrist, elbow, shoulder, especially for my boxing folks that are on here, I want you to be able to follow along. And when we move into a pose that your body is saying, please, no more, that you can move away into something that's going to give you the same benefit according to the muscle group that we're working when we move into downward dog. So all we're going to do is counter stretch. I just have an affinity to this being perfect. We'll counter stretch, fingertips facing in, palms up. That means the knuckles are pressing in. This one can get a bit extreme. So just breathe through it. Rolling out, circling to the right and to the left. And then we'll roll it back gently. Massage out the wrist by playing drums, circling around. A little piano because we are an orchestra of love. Let us move into cat-cow. Stabilize our spine. Stretch the muscles that support the spinal column. That's going to support our posture. So let's begin. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Drop your belly. Push the belly down, lift the tail up. Pull the heart. Exhale, curve and round. Breath in and out through the nose. Lift your spine up, separate the shoulder blades. Tuck the belly in. Inhale through cow. Pull your heart forward. Drop your belly, lift your tail. Exhale through cat. Separate the shoulder blades, lift. Inhale, pull your heart forward, look up, pull the collarbones apart. Exhale, curve and round. Little scary cat. One more on your own. Inhale back to neutral. Wow, that actually felt so super good. Okay, friends, from here, I'm going to introduce the modifications. So typically we would go cat-cow into plank. Everybody, let's go to a plank. If you're feeling wrists or shoulders, drop down to your forearms. And we'll roll forwards and back just to 5 more. After this, I'll show you those few modifications. Ooh, rock, keep seesawing forwards and back. Think cat back, rounding through the upper spine, pressing the floor away in the blades of the elbows and forearms. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your knees, toes together. Reach your arms forward, sit your hips back in a glorious balasana, child's pose. So of course, come here. This could be one too, where you just come here. You can move side to side and stretch the lats, stretch through the shoulders, which is what we're doing in a downward dog. The other one I wanted to show you is Dirga Pranam, which we'll be practicing. Everybody's going to practice now together so that we can get it right for the series to come. And it's one of the most beneficial poses for women to do each day. And maybe if you're not in touch with your feminine side, this is a good way to develop it. So from this place, we have our toes tucked, our knees are energetically pulling together, same with our ankles out back. So you might need to use your hand to just tuck that little sneaky pinky toe under. We'll inhale our arms to the sky, placing the hands together to touch. Look up and lean back. And then exhale, lean out, reach forwards as far as you can, keeping the back straight. Once the hips start to leave the heels, press them back down. And we'll start to lead with the arms. So when the back rounds or the hips lift, you'll drop the prayer arms to the floor. Slide them forward, keeping your hips pulling back. Drop your head. We'll breathe here, even though this posture is a breath-holding posture. Just breathe here for a moment. Inhale, look towards your hands by lifting your head. Exhale, pull your belly in, pull the arms back. Inhale to lift up. Exhale by your sides. Let's go into it again. Just maybe a little bit of a reset with the pinky toes, energetically pulling the ankles together. Try not to let them come apart. Do the good work. It's serving you. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, we lean out in Dirga Pranam as far as you can until you feel like you're going to fall. Then drop the hands and slide forwards. Extension through the spine. Energetically press the hips back, reach the arms forward, breathe deeply. Inhale, lift the head, look towards the hands. Exhale, start to drag the arms up, lifting using the core. Exhale by your sides. So Dirga Pranam, this long salutation. Let's lift up off the heels and just flap out the toesies a little. This one is for extension of the spine when we're in that downward dog. That's one of the benefits. Let's come to we're going to move into our standing poses. So just come to standing. I like to just rock myself back and then move into a forward fold by extending the legs. Where this is going to be the second modification. Well, I guess the third. We did child's pose. We did Dirga Pranam. And now it's going to be a forward fold. I'll tell you guys a story. So in this posture, bend your knees, grab your elbows. Just really let the head be heavy. Tuck the chin, rock your head side to side. Feel yourself just melting into it. Backs of the legs releasing, lower back, upper back, the whole thing. I was practicing yoga at this studio called Sweat. It was pretty intense level yoga. And my hand was hurting from boxing. So I didn't want to do downward dog. I didn't want to do the vinyasas and the push-ups. I was getting plenty of training at the gym. And so in an effort to heal myself and make sure that I protect myself for the future, I made up all these modifications. So my injury might help you prevent one or heal your own. And that's what I'm here for. Just to be a mirror of all that you're capable of, all that you can have. Drop your arms. We'll practice our halfway lifts to stabilize our straightness of our spine. So now we'll start to straighten out the backs of the knees. We'll slide the fingertips up the shins, maybe further to the thighs, pressing the elbows back, reaching the crown forward. Most important part, inner thighs rolling out, as if you're floating onto the blades of the foot, lifting up the pinky toes, and exhale, forward fold. We'll take a breath in between. Grab a hold of your ankles, pull your head through, shake it out. On your next in-breath, halfway lift, push the crown forward, roll inner thighs out, shoulders back, exhale to lower. Wow, my hamstrings. Last one, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale your arms by your side, squeeze the shoulder blades together, push your hips back and lift. Squeeze the belly. Exhale, arms by your sides. Whew, my hammies. I hope you guys are feeling great. We're going to practice Karmasana in our standing sequence. So Karmasana is great. Shoulders, and it induces action. Karma equals action. In case you didn't know, your action has an equal reaction. So let's try to make our actions full and full and full and full of love and of intention and purpose. So for Karmasana, we'll have our feet right underneath our hips, interlocking the hands behind, rolling the shoulders down and back, lifting the chest. We'll inhale here in the center. And then exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder and lift the knuckles to the left side. We want to square off the shoulders over the hips. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, back to center. Out breath, left ear, left shoulder, knuckles off to the right. Square the shoulders over the hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in through the center. Look up and lean back, pulling your knuckles back. And exhale, forward fold, lifting the knuckles over your head as far as you can. Tuck the chin, look towards your knees. And then drop the arms by your side, sweep them forwards, rise up. Exhale by your side. Okay, friends, we're going to get into some twisting warm-ups now. So you have the same start position as Karmasana with your feet underneath your hips. Then you'll take the right leg over the left for just a cross leg. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms into a goalpost, revealing your heart, pulling your shoulder blades back, lifting your chest. Inhale, arms to the top. And exhale, swan dive forwards, fingertip in line with the toes, head in. You might feel this on the outer thigh of the right and the inner thigh of the left. We'll inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale your arms by your sides. Exhale, lift up and uncross. Feel a little bit of a stretch there. Let's go to the left over the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, goalpost arms, elbows in opposition. Heart up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float it down. Fingertips in line with the toes, head in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms, rise up. Exhale, uncross the legs, arms by your sides. Let's march it out a little bit. From here, we're going to come into a flow sequence. So I want you to find the width of your mat. So you'll face the long way on the mat in alignment. Inhale here. Exhale, turn your left toes out, looking towards your left top fingers. Inhale. And exhale, bend your left knee. Ooh, we made it into our warrior. Keep reaching out with the left down to the floor into extended side angle. So your hand can touch the floor, your ankle, or your forearm can rest on your thigh. Inhale the right arm up and over your head. Reach out towards the front of the space, looking towards your hand. And then inhale back to warrior two, arms up. Exhale here, sink lower, tuck the hips under. Scoop the front arm up and back. No weight in the back arm, reaching out. And then straighten the front leg, lean back. On an out breath, reach your left arm forward, pull your left hip back, and just touch down to your left shin. Reach up with your right arm. Roll out the wrist. Pulling that left hip back and under, tucking the right under. Exhale your right hand down, out long. Pivot on your back foot and inhale your left arm up. Let's drop the back knee and reach for the back foot. Maybe we reach, maybe we get a hold of it and pull on it. I love opening up on this side, coming to the blade of the foot here. One more breath. Release your right leg, lift up your right foot. Swing your arms, inhale. And then exhale, slice it open into warrior two. We're dropping that back heel. Inhale your arms up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, repivot the left leg. Arms by your sides. Let's just roll out the neck. We're gonna move into the right side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn those right toes out. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into your front knee, warrior two, looking down the top two knuckles here. Tuck your hips under, energetically pulling the heels together. Reach your right arm forwards and down, maybe to the ankle, to the floor, or resting on your calf. Reach up with this left hand and swing it over your head, bicep to ear. Tuck your hips under, reach out long, breathe deeply. On your next in-breath, we'll bring it up to warrior two, arms up parallel. Scoop your right arm forward and then back, as if you're offering to those who came before you. Keep that bend in the front leg, and on your next in-breath, extend the front leg. Reach longer with the right arm. From here, we'll inhale our arms up, pull the right hip back, reach forward with the right fingertips and drop the hand down, reaching that left arm up. Breathe deeply. Really reach. None of this. Reach. And then we'll spin that left hand down to the mat, stretching the lats, rebending into the left leg, pivoting on the right toes. Inhale, right arm up for our twist. Exhale, dropping the back knee, opening up on the left knee and grabbing a hold of the right foot. Breathe deeply, let it feel great. Your body is incredible. You can do incredible things. We'll release the back foot. Take that top hand back out. Reach out long in front. You'll feel a nice stretch through the side body. And then slide it back in. We'll tuck the back toes and back knee. Squeeze the thighs together. Come up. Inhale, arm circle. Exhale, slice it open by dropping your back heel, arms to your sides. Inhale, arms up, straighten the right leg. Exhale, toes turn in. Inhale, lift up, look up, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. From here, drop your chin, drop your head, rock it out side to side. Let it feel incredible. And then you'll turn your toes out, but walk your feet in just a little bit so you can grab a hold of your ankles. The toes turn out. We bend the knees and drop the hips, lifting up, curving in the back as much as we can. Think if we're in cow pose. And as we inhale, we're going to straighten out the feet to parallel and lift up the hips, drop the head. Inhale, turn the feet out, drop the hips, lift up, arch in the back. Exhale, parallel the feet, straighten the legs, drop your head. Inhale, turn the feet out, drop the hips, bend the knees, chin up, arch in the back. Exhale, straighten the feet and legs, pull your head through. And relax here down the middle. We're going to swing the arms forward, biceps in line with the ears, and pull our belly in to lift ourselves up. Exhale, arms by your sides. We'll take the back of the mat, feet right underneath the hips. We'll do one balancing pose before we move to the floor. So let's practice tree pose. Feet are right underneath the hips. You'll bring your right foot to the inside of the left leg, anywhere you want on the leg, just not the knee. So calf or thigh. You can even help yourself into it. Pressing your foot into your thigh and your thigh pulling into the center. Hands to your heart. Take a breath here. Sitting up tall, pulling the shoulders back, and then we'll lift the arms over the head. Elbows out nice and wide. Breathe deeply. Prayer back to your heart. Lower your right leg. Release your arms and just march it forwards and back. We'll change to the other side. Left leg into calf or thigh. Help yourself if you wish. Technical difficulties. Hands at your heart center. Breathe here and then lift up your arms. Find that balance within. If we fall out, it serves us, and we begin to really cultivate true balance. Pull the hands into the heart, release the leg, and shake it out. We'll move to the floor, friends. I like to go through a forward fold. So bend your knees, inhale your arms up. And exhale to the floor. Fingertips in line with the toes, head in. From here, just bend your knees so that your hips can float down. Knees are down, we'll cross the ankles and roll the feet forwards. I want to do a supine twist. It feels so incredible in the morning, and that will let us prepare for our meditation. So let's roll it back. Legs are straight, arms are out wide as if we're in a Shavasana pose. Just take a breath here. Recalibrate. We'll pull the right knee into the chest, give it a squeeze, roll out the right ankle. And then right knee to the left side of the body, chin off to the right. 3 deep breaths here. In through the nose. And now you can start to let it out through the mouth if you wish. On this last out breath, release the left hand off the knee. Fully relax. Let the shape do the work. Right knee comes back into the chest. We open up the hip as we send the right leg long. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Roll out the ankle. Right hand traces the left knee off to the right, and the chin goes towards the left shoulder. Let's take 3 breaths here. Fully embracing how grateful we are for our body to move in this way. Grateful for another day, an opportunity that we won't waste. On the last out breath, just let the right hand float off the knee. Left knee back into the chest, opening it up wide to meet the right. And then both feet together, soles of the feet together in a supine Baddha Konasana, in a butterfly recline. We'll flap the wings, maybe rock side to side, with the head left and right, right and left, right and left, and back to neutral. Take a big breath in through your belly. Sigh it out through your mouth. Ah. One more big breath in. Allow yourself to relax on the out breath. Extend both legs straight, rock side to side on the heels. We'll take the right knee in and the left knee. We'll make circles so that we can massage the lower back. And then we'll drop both the knees off to the right, using the right bicep as a pillow. Take a moment here to remember your intention. Using your left hand, press yourself up to a seat. And we'll move into our meditation. So it's a great time to pull out a pillow or a blanket that you can comfortably sit on and prepare for meditation. Good time for a water break too. We've been practicing today, friends. Hope your body feels more aligned. Hope your mind feels more calm, peaceful. So we'll find our cross-legged seat with either the ankles on top, or we can invite half lotus. We pull that foot up into the hip. And now maybe just try it. You don't have to stay there, but just try. You can always change. That's the beauty too, is that life is always changing and we have the same opportunity to always be changing. So let us find our seat of meditation. I'll mind the time. And at the start, you'll hear a bell. And when we're ready to close, you'll also hear the bell. Let us begin by the sound of the bell, focused on the breath, in and out through the nose. Cultivate a deep sense of awareness. Be aware of how the breath travels in the body and the effect of the breath on the body. Begin to observe your breath for a while. Make yourself comfortable. As you notice the effects of the breath on the body, what sensations can you observe? An expanding of the belly, a lifting through the back ribs, a cooling sensation on the nostrils, a center pointed focus within. Continue your observation. And then just release any thoughts, any pattern of thinking, and we'll come back to the breath. In your mind, you can start to silently repeat the mantra, love is all there is. Love is all as you breathe in, all there is as you breathe out. You can now release the mantra. And when you're ready, in your own time, whenever you wish to close your meditation, you may open your eyes gently, fluttering back to this body, to this dimension, to this life that we are so very grateful for. Let us rest our hands at heart center in remembrance of all the love that lives in ourselves, in each one of our cells, pumping from our heart. This love vibrates within our entire bodies. My wish for you today is that you take this love and you share it with everyone, even the people that don't deserve it. Everyone gets your love today. And you'll see how much love you'll return, you'll gain by giving away all your love. It has been my greatest honor to facilitate your evolution, to be here with you on the mat, touching down to what matters the most, with all the charms of my mind, with all of the love in my heart. I bow to you, dear yogis. Namaskar. Notice how that was for you. Notice how you're feeling, your overall sense of how you feel. Thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for showing up on the mat, and for trying some new stuff. Today we went over some downward dog modifications, some poses that you can do instead. And we're just playing around with the body, what we can do and what we want to do. And I want you to just keep a journal with you. Next month, we're going to be taking things a little bit more serious. I'm going to be heading up these programs as if it were a live in-person retreat type. So look forward to that. I'll be giving you a bit more homework, I guess, is the right way to explain it. What happens if I turn you around? Is that okay? Yeah, so I'll do my closing notes like this. Thank you, first of all. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out, joining me on the mat each morning or afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. Below this video, I have all the links to support me, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, wherever you hang out. Please follow and show me some love over there. I'll show you some love back. And please subscribe and set reminders. I'm going to do the video series tonight for the rest of the month. So that stuff will be up there and you can just hit reminders. And then every time going live, your phone will tell you. And it's time to move. It's time to do what's best for your body. Like I said, in August, it's going to be a bit more structured. I hope you like that. But please provide me any feedback. Reach out to me on my website and visit the website and put your name, put your email in the email list. That way you get the calendar and I'll send out like what I've been eating each month. I make myself a menu, especially with quarantine. I make a little menu for what I'm going to eat and I could send you all the ingredients if it's something that you wish for. And I love you and thank you. My only call to action is to subscribe, to set reminders, to reach out to me, go to the website, and really wherever you're hanging out, I'm hanging out there too. Remember throughout your day today that all things are serving. There's nothing that's against you or that it will contribute to your advancement. All things contribute to your advancement. And that's the theme of August, which is a very special month for me because it's my birthday month. So I can't wait to see you guys there. Today's Wednesday. I'll catch you on Friday back here for the weekend roundup, okay? Ciao.